Bengaluru's property rates are high enough already, but with this fresh government order, they might as well be sky high. The Karnataka state government has announced an increase of 15 to 30% in the property guidance value, which came into effect in the state on October 1st, 2023. According to the government, this decision was taken because the last revision was implemented on January 1, 2019. Although it was supposed to rise by only 15% every year, the previous guidance value revision proposed in 2018 was an increase of 25%. Revisions were not taken up in the last 5 years owing to the COVID-19 pandemic. This increase is expected to boost the government's revenues and the real estate market value, because the guidance value helps in calculating the stamp duty and registration fees. Guidance value is the minimum selling price of a property that the government fixes depending on the locality, size of the land parcel, type of structure, and more. It differs from area to area. So, Indiranagar will have its own guidance value and Jayanagar will have its own. As per reports, higher end roads will have more guidance value. Some of the most expensive areas in Bengaluru after the revision are Cunningham Road, Commercial Street, Sadashivanagar, Jayanagar, Indiranagar, as per a Times of India report. In his budget speech, CM Sadashivanagar had explained that a scientific and rational guidance value system for the stamps and registration department using the Geographic Information System technology was being put in place. This system will assign values to properties located near roads and streets. This means that in urban areas, the cost of apartments will soar by at least 10 to 15%. But not just in Bengaluru. The guidance value increase is applicable across the state, which means property prices in Mysore, Bengaluru, Hubli, Dharwad and other areas will also increase. According to the real estate portal 99 Acres, the new guidance value will rise by 10% in areas where it is close to market rates. However, in places where the market rates are significantly higher, around 200 times, than the guidance value, the increase will be 25% to 30%. This adjustment is made to align the guidance value more closely with the actual market values as required by the law to minimize large disparities between them. While some property consultants believe that this increase won't affect the market price of property, as the gap between the guidance value and the market value is already too high, others believe that real estate was only now recovering from the pandemic and an increase in guidance value could hurt the buying sentiments of people. Dilip Mendens, a property consultant, said that this was another easy way for the government to collect revenue.
It's very strange because the fact of the matter, somebody is going to get impacted on it. Firstly, right now the prices by itself are above normal. And it's constantly climbing. So this is definitely going to have an impact on sales. The worrying is that the government is not conducive to business. They're now just trying to tax people on anything they can think of easily. They're taking a kind of an easy way out stand because what's happening is, okay, they've lifted the price of liquor by 20%. They've lifted the now guidance value, they've lifted. All these easy ways where people can't say no to when they're making a decision, which is very not fair. Nothing democratic about it. How can it benefit? Because the money just goes to the stamps, registration and stamps department. In my opinion, it's the first time that they've done a variable hike, and now the hikes are based on properties on the higher streets, properties closer to the metro, and all are on the higher side right now, from a stamp duty point of view. So what happens to older buildings on that stretch? For example, let's say Magrat Road, because Garuda Mall is there at the end of it, the guidance value is way above whatever the old apartments which are 20, 30 years old on the road. I mean, the higher streets will command a better price. But the fact of the matter is, it is not, just because it's a higher street doesn't mean you have to tax somebody.
On September 27, the Department of Stamps and Registration collected 312 crore on a single day, the highest one-day collection in the state's history. This is after the budget presented in July hiked the target for the Department of Stamps and Registration from Rs 19,000 crore to Rs 25,000 crore. Karnataka Revenue Minister Krishna Bairegowda said the registration department should revise the guidance value every year as per the law. Non-revision of guidance value has also indirectly allowed black money transactions. A state that is now cash-strapped in an attempt to fulfill all its poll promises, is it trying to rein in money any way possible, even if that would hurt its popularity in the long run? I am Deepthi Rao and you are watching India Today SoSouth.